Valentine 3D. Nothing says date movie like a 3D ride to hell.
Town, and one of the things when you think of coal and your steel mill, of course you think of Pittsburgh, and now you've tarnished that for life with this movie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're welcome, all those guys, those the volunteers that came on and helped us.
I got to start off before we talk about Bloody Valentine. My sister Lori and I are supernatural freaks. I mean, every week, did you see Supernatural?
Nice.
And I'm not a horror fan. I hate horror movies, and I was present for the entire movie. I didn't see a lot of it because luckily with an axe pick swing,
right.
I would know enough to close my eyes or not look because I get it. But Supernatural has been really bloody this year, which has kind of prepared me for this movie.
Good.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like an appetizer to the main course.
Absolutely. And one thing when you talk about the 3D, as people think of 3D, of things jumping out of the screen, which happens here, but there's also, it's just a beautiful film, like depth of field. I just was so amazed that it just looked like you could stick your hand out and everything had, it was so real looking.
Yeah, it was very tangible like.
Yeah.
And I remember after I was saying the first time I saw it, I wanted to see everything in this format. I wanted to see sports and news and everything because it's such an engaging format.
Dude, can you imagine football in 3D?
That's what I'm saying.
I know, it could be like with this thing.
I'm surprised like Mark Cuban hasn't gotten basketball in 3D yet.
Right.
Which, I'm sure he will. But yeah, sports in this would just it'd be crazy.
No, with the element of a horror movie, one of the things you have is everyone's a suspect.
Yeah.
Your character could be the bad guy, could not be the bad guy. Do you play that as an actor? Do you always give that edge, like, it could be me, it could not be me?
I think that was a big plot of the show, or a big plot of the film was the fact that there had to be several suspects. There had to be, the audience had to be constantly kind of changing. Well, it could be this, it could be this, and that's hard to do with today's audience because they're, I think they're a lot more savvy as far as like picking out the tells or, not letting the hook at the end of the movie really get them. They look for that kind of thing these days. So to really kind of be able to throw curveballs in films these days, it's getting increasingly tougher. And I think we did a good job. I think it was a lot of people were kind of like, I think it might be this guy. No, it's got to be this guy. And I had a few people after the premiere last night come up to me and was like, I didn't think this, man. And then they came and it happened, and then boom, you got me.
Now, do you think Harry could be the next Jason?
You know what? If it comes down to that, good for him because that's a very lucrative franchise.
On the set, when they do they just have like extras and stuff, bodies lying around? Is that like a cool thing to just?
Well, a lot of that kind of gory stuff was just simply prosthetic, limbs and pieces and chest cavities and I think I said if corn syrup ever had a smell, I definitely know what it is now. And that's kind of indicative of these kind of thriller slasher horror movies. And this is one thing I love about this movie is it's not trying to be something new and inventive. It's a throwback to those old kind of great horror movies, but it's done with this incredible technology. And so I think people who are expecting to go and it be like a Saw or some kind of really psychedelic type of a horror movie. It's not. This is your good old fashioned thrasher movie, but it's set with this amazing high definition 3D, and it's like a ride. It's like a roller coaster ride.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hey, thank you.
Can't
very
wait
much.
for Supernatural to come back.
Yeah.